for, it's always a pleasure to be able to see the special animals in your life as we celebrate. I'd like to introduce to you Barbara Wells, who most of you know. She's on our nursery and she's one of the leaders in our discipleship team, especially focusing on hospitality. But she's here today to talk about, as we talk about our new stewardship campaign at Abundance of Life, just to share a little bit about anything you want to say, Michael. Yeah, let's see where this goes.
Good morning. It's so great to be with you this morning. Some of you know I work at Spark, the School of Performing Arts. We were here yesterday, and it occurs to me one thing you learn when you're in performing arts: never try to compete with children and dogs. So somehow I didn't realize when I agreed to be the first speaker today that I would have had to be competing with adorable children and these incredible animals. So it's such a privilege to be here. Bob Ewing, I want to thank you for inviting me to speak. Last year I was the last speaker. I'm pleased today to be the first speaker during this important stewardship season. I absolutely love this year's theme of Rooted in Abundance as we're gathering today on our front lawn amidst all of these majestic trees of deep roots, and to be outdoors is really special. As Renee said earlier, the Rooted in Abundance theme really dovetails perfectly into St. Michael's theme this year of Come to the Table. I hope you received Renee's letter this week and read it, because that explains this all very perfectly, so I won't go into all of that. But in celebrating the blessing of the animals today, it reminds me of my growing up years decades ago on Rodius Road, not far from here, back when that was rural farm country. Some of you are old enough and lived here back then to know what I'm talking about. Well, our family, the Selby family, had a small family farm. Some of you remember where we lived. We had a few head of cattle at any given time. We had 3 large vegetable gardens. We had fruit trees. We had cultivated blackberries, chiggers included. Lots of chiggers. A dog, a cat, and a Shetland pony. Because there were 7 mouths to feed in our family, and my dad, as the sole breadwinner for a very long time, was a teacher. If we wanted to eat, we all had to work, and we did. And although there was no extra money for, well, anything at all during those growing up years, one thing we did have was good food. Everything was made from scratch back then, and it was truly farm-to-table living. And although we always felt like our family had less money than every other family we knew, and that was probably true, somehow we always had room at our table to feed a few more people. So our family dinners often included friends, especially my older brother's very hunky, very hungry friends. So the 4 sisters and I just always appreciated all the extra company at our dinner table. But this is my first understanding of the powerful ministry of hospitality. Come to the table. So whether it's your Thanksgiving table, our communion table, our potluck brunches, our artist receptions, our soon-to-be dinner church, or our many feeding ministries which support the hungry and homeless as we were doing this morning, I invite you to reflect upon your own abundance and what it means to you to come to the table. How is your life rooted in abundance? How might you share your abundance with others? If you're not already plugged into one of our many, many ways to serve St. Michael's and the larger community, I invite you to speak with Reverend Janae or Christian or Sarah or any member of the vestry to see how you might become involved. I also invite you to share generously whatever resources you may have that will make a difference in someone else's life and in the life of the church. Here at St. Michael's, we truly are serving our community in tangible and deeply meaningful ways. Being rooted in abundance connects us to the earth and to one another. We are sustained through food and fellowship. I hope you will join this ministry of hospitality and abundance and support our mission to celebrate, love, and serve. Thank you.
you.